Salutations, Queen of Shade here, just coming to you for a little chat right now. I'm working on some new things and it's just definitely beneficial to my career and beneficial to who I am and my brand and me as a person. And I just can't help looking at the 20 years of work that I put in to stand where I am. My best friend of 14, 15 years said to me, she said, BJ, you built your career and you parlayed it into this multifaceted career. Back in the day, artists did one thing. Not anymore. You can't be successful doing one thing. You got to be able to do everything. I'm not a one-trick pony and you shouldn't be either. But I wasn't a starving artist. I was a working artist. I worked hard. People always wanted to try and tell me, oh, you're not doing it right. You got to grind in the belly of the beast. You got to do it like this. You got to do it like that. And fortunately for me, even before I knew I was a shaman, I still moved like an individual. So I didn't follow the crowd. While they was running around and doing all that stuff and chasing it, I tried to chase it in New York City for a little while. I did. Then I ran all the way to Paris chasing it. But let me let you know something. Then I came back, about to sign with a major, music label. I had my opportunities, but let me tell you something. Everything that is offered to you is not your opportunity. And I had to learn that. A lot of that stuff meant that I would have to give up those things that were most dear to myself. And a lot of artists sacrifice a lot because you don't come into the game with any money. You don't come into the game with any money. And you expect the label, you expect everybody to give you everything and do everything for you. And then you're mad when your royalty check is for pennies on the dollar. Well, sweetheart, you didn't pay for anything. And you don't own anything. So I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to myself. I love myself. I really did all my life. Even when I had low self-esteem, even when I was suicidal, I stayed here because I loved myself. And I knew that I deserved more. I just didn't know how to get it. And that's why I'm talking to you guys today, because you may not know how to get what you deserve. But let me tell you something. In my 41 years that I learned, you don't have to know exactly what the destination is to keep moving in the direction of success. Listen, stay away from people that want it fast. Stay away from people that are willing to do anything. Let me tell you something. I met a lot of people that were willing to do anything for a career. But there was a singer out when I was a kid. His name was Meatloaf, and he had this song, and he was like, but I won't do that. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Well, honey, me hearing that song, my life was like that. It was like, oh, I love the career and I love fashion and I love all these things, but I'm not prepared to do that. Now, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I could tell you stories. I could tell you stories about the drugs, about the sex, about all the things that were offered to me and all the things that everybody else did that I was like, no, there's no longevity in that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And now I stand here at 41 years old. Yes, a little worn. But you can't hear that in my voice. Yeah, my body is 41 years old. But my talent is 16. And that's the blessing. That's the blessing. I didn't try to open up for everybody and run around and try to get, opportunities that really weren't mine. And then when I got those opportunities, I quickly determined that they weren't really for me in the long run. And I walked away from them. And all kinds of artists, oh, you're crazy. If I were you, I would do this. If I had your talent, I would do that. Well, you don't have my talent. And furthermore, you don't have my way of thinking. You don't have my mindset. And that saved my life. And now at 41 years of age, I enjoy a career that is a dream to me. A dream to me. I can go anywhere in the world with what I've built because I own it. That's the freedom I asked the divine for. I was saying I have that. And I want to drop this tidbit of wisdom, knowledge, and inspiration on you as I go. Don't be afraid to put in the work. 20 years sounds like a long time. Hell, it was a long time. And then with all the opposition that I faced, even up until last night, they tried to cyber bomb on my phone and trying to stop me. But even with all the opposition, it made it feel like it was even longer. But let me tell you something. Once you get past the horns and you get around the back of the bull, it's smooth sailing all around that back of that bull. Put in the time. Don't worry that you'll be 40 by the time you get it. I'm 41, and baby, I got a lot more living to do. And it's going to be an excellent life. Let me tell you something, an excellent life. Baby, I've built an excellent life for myself. I really have. Don't know what my counterparts have done, but I'm going to be fine, more than fine. And that's what you want to do. And you, in the end, when it's done, you want to own everything that you did. They keep getting y'all because y'all go to them with no money expecting to have some ownership. They're not going to give you nothing when you walk in with no money, like a fucking charity case. Stop being a charity case type artist. Walk in with your own capital and go in as a partner. Let me hush. That's enough of that. That's the end of that. Let me just, y'all,